Do you have a food allergy? If so, you're not alone. According to foodallergy.org, roughly 4% of Americans have food allergies. A recent study which appears in the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology tested the blood of over 8,000 participants for antibodies to 4 specific foods: peanuts, milk, eggs, and shrimp. Compared to the general population, food allergies were 3 times more common among African Americans and 2 times more common among males. The most common food allergy in the study was to peanuts. Ed Neuzil, registered nurse practitioner at Allergy, Sinus and Asthma Family Health Center, explains how important it is to test for and treat food allergies throughout your life.
Well, here we actually test for various allergens, which include the airborne allergens, the trees, the grass, the weeds, and stuff like that. But we also test for the food-related allergies, as well as for chemical allergens. For those people that get these rashes and itches that seem to be reoccurrent, we can test for chemical allergies. The most sensitive testing that we do is called a skin prick test. Just because something's hypoallergenic doesn't mean that you can't form an allergy to it. And in those particular cases, it's avoidance and it's a dietary control. It's called actually a food challenge. You try some of what the allergens are that you've already identified in a small quantity and see how you react. If you don't have a reaction to it, it may mean, though, even though you have an allergy, that you may tolerate small amounts over various periods of time. However, if you eat it on a regular basis, or if you really, so to speak, chow down, you can possibly have a reaction from that. So in food allergies, we want to go ahead and establish a food diary. It's like, what makes, after what meal do I start noticing these symptoms? You really want to watch dairy, because dairy is a big trigger. Peanuts is another very common trigger. And then things like strawberries, and I've noticed pineapple is really a big one, chocolates. So if you suspect it, you would definitely want to go ahead and stop it, but then you would want to test them to validate the fact that this is something that you want to do. You don't want to eliminate a food group without validating the fact that this is something you need to do.
An allergic reaction to food can affect the skin, the gastrointestinal tract, the respiratory tract, and in the most serious cases, the cardiovascular system. Reactions can range from mild to severe, including the potentially life-threatening condition known as anaphylaxis. Since there is not yet a medication that can prevent food allergies, strict avoidance of allergy-causing foods is the only way to prevent a reaction. We've included the links for more information on the diagnosis and treatment of food allergies, as well as contact information for the Allergy, Sinus and Asthma Family Health Center in Lady Lake when you click the Food Allergy Story link at yourhometownhealth.com.